Welcome here. Thank you for taking this time for yourself. It's understandable if you came here tense. This is a gentle space to rest into. Gently close your eyes if that feels safe, or soften your gaze downward. Bring attention to the simple rhythm of your breathing. Nothing to fix, only to notice. On your next inhale, draw the breath up to a count of 4. Pause gently at the top, and then let your exhale unfold to a slow count of 6. Inhale to 4, pause gently, exhale to 6. Notice how the breath naturally arrives and leaves, like waves approaching and receding. On your next breath, imagine a soft silver light meeting the inhale, and a gentle wash carrying tension away on the exhale. Inhale to 4, pause gently, exhale to 6. If your mind wanders, that is perfectly fine. Invite your attention back to the counting and the feeling of air. Keep this rhythm steady and kind. Inhale to 4, pause gently, exhale to 6. With each exhale, imagine a little more release, a little more ease returning to your body. On your next inhale, silently welcome the word softness with the in-breath. Pause gently and let the exhale carry any remaining tightness away. Inhale to 4, pause gently, exhale to 6. Breathe like this 2 more times, tender and unhurried. Inhale to 4, pause gently, exhale to 6. One more time, deep enough to feel the belly rise and fall, nothing forced. Inhale to 4, pause gently, exhale to 6. Now, gently shift your attention to the places where your body meets the surface beneath you. Notice the weight of your feet, how they press into the floor or blanket. Let your awareness travel to your ankles and lower legs, observing any sensations without judgment. Like moonlight passing over a landscape, simply notice what is there. Move your attention to your knees and thighs. Sense the support and the steadiness they offer. If you discover tightness, see it as a place that can be met with kindness rather than criticism. Bring warmth to your awareness of the hips and pelvis, places that hold a lot of quiet tension for many people. Breathe into that area. Inhale to 4, pause gently, exhale to 6. Now travel up into your lower back, where you might hold work, worry, or a habitual brace. On each out breath, offer that part permission to soften a little, to rest a little. Move your attention to your abdomen and chest, noticing the gentle rise and fall there. Sense the rhythm, the exchange of air, the life that continues even when you carry stress. If emotions or images come, you're invited to be curious rather than reactive. Bring awareness into your hands and arms. Notice any holding or clenched places and let them ease. Feel the shoulders, often a home for the day's burdens. Imagine them melting like frost under moonlight. Allow your neck and jaw to soften. Perhaps release an old habit of clenching. Soften around your eyes and forehead. Give your face permission to be unburdened. Feel your scalp and the tiny muscles there, even they can rest. Gather your attention to the center of your head and notice the whole body as a gentle, connected field. Notice areas of comfort and areas of resistance, and extend compassion to both. If a sensation is sharp or strong, simply note it. There is tension, and keep breathing. Allow the breath to send a small, steady stream of silver light into any place that needs it. Inhale to 4, pause gently, exhale to 6. Rest for a moment in the sense of the whole body breathing together, held by the atmosphere around you. Imagine now a horizon where the night is soft and wide, and the moon rises steady and patient. See its surface not harsh, but textured, a gentle cratered face that knows seasons and quiet. This moon is a companion for you tonight, reflecting light, but also reflecting acceptance. Notice how its silver wash slides across the landscape of your body like a hand laying down a blanket. It knows how to make space for shadows without fighting them. Let the moon's soft glow remind you that brightness and shadow can coexist in one view. If you are carrying worry, picture it as small pebbles on a shore, lit by the moon and acknowledged. You don't have to move every pebble now. One gentle breath can shift perspective. On the next inhale, draw that lunar light in to the place that feels the heaviest. Inhale to 4, pause gently, exhale to 6. Feel the silver enter like a quiet tide, finding contours, slipping into corners that rarely receive attention. There is a calm intelligence to moonlight. It follows cracks and fills them with cool clarity. As the light moves through you, notice a subtle opening, a new room in your chest that wasn't there before. Be curious about sensations that arise: warmth, coolness, a shift in breathing, a memory. Watch them with soft interest. It's okay if nothing dramatic happens. Subtle shifts are meaningful and steady in their own way. Imagine the moon's circumference as a circle of gentle permission around you. Inside that circle, you are allowed to breathe differently, to make different choices, to simply be. Consider the moon's steady orbit. There is a rhythm to cycles, and you are part of them. On your next inhale, collect the word welcome inward with the silver light. Pause gently and let the exhale soften edges. Inhale to 4, pause gently, exhale to 6. Let the imagery deepen. The moon casts a gentle beam that traces a path to a clearing in your heart. In that clearing, small joys live like wildflowers, simple, resilient, quietly bright. Invite one of those small joys to step forward. Maybe a memory, a sound, a taste, or the feeling of warmth in your hands. Notice how it feels to let that small joy breathe and expand inside you without pushing it. You might meet resistance. If so, greet it kindly and return to the moonlight's steady presence. Picture the moon's glow soaking into that small joy, amplifying its brightness without changing its nature. Imagine the moon at its peak, full and luminous, bathing you in a calm, luminous clarity. Feel the fullness of that light saturate you from crown to soles, steady and nourishing. Allow the aftertaste of that light to settle, spacious and kind. Know that even when night returns, the memory of this luminescence can be carried like a pocket torch. If it feels right, we can offer a simple phrase to rest on, an anchor of joy and presence. On your next inhale, quietly repeat to yourself the phrase, "I am gentle light, Pause gently at the top and let the exhale be soft. Inhale to 4, pause gently, exhale to 6. Now, using the same breath, begin to repeat "I am gentle light" inwardly on your next inhale. Take the mantra with the inhale. I am gentle light. Pause gently. Exhale with ease. Repeat this inwardly 2 more times, matching the breath. Inhale to 4. Pause gently. Exhale to 6. Now stay with the phrase and the breath for 3 quiet cycles, offering each repetition gently and without strain. Again, feel the phrase attune to the silver light within you as you breathe. One more quiet cycle with the phrase, breathing in the meaning more than the words. Settle back into silence and notice the impression the mantra leaves behind, subtle, steady, bright. There is no need to chase grand transformations. Small, steady lights are often the truest guides. Sense, if you can, a smile forming gently around your heart, not forced, but invited. Imagine that small smile reflecting the moon's beam back into the world in tiny, honest ways. As you prepare to return from this inner landscape, notice any subtle changes in your breath or body. Remember that moments of ease can be carried into ordinary tasks, like a secret pocket of light. If stress returns later, you can call back the moon's image, the phrase, or the rhythm of your breath. We will pause now so you can rest with whatever has been born in this space before we gently shift back. Begin to deepen your breath slightly, still keeping the rhythm. Inhale to 4, pause gently, exhale to 6. Bring gentle movement back into your hands, wiggling your fingers like moonlit ripples. Soften and stretch your feet, feeling them find the floor if they are touching it. Roll your shoulders a little, noticing any difference from before this practice. If you had your eyes closed, see if you're ready to open them slowly, keeping the interior calm. Take a final nourishing breath into 4. Pause gently and exhale to 6. Welcome a sense of steadiness, like the moon steady in the sky, reliable and patient. You can return to this steady companion at any time, whether for a minute or for longer. If you wish, notice one small thing you will carry from this practice into the next part of your day. Perhaps it's a phrase, a feeling, or the memory of cool silver light on your skin. Hold that small thing lightly, as you might hold a tiny stone that feels comforting in your palm. There is wisdom in small comforts. They accumulate like gentle lanterns along a path. Before we finish, offer a brief moment of gratitude to your breath, your body, or this pause you've given yourself. It's perfectly okay if part of you wishes for more time. Note that kindly and perhaps plan another practice soon. Know that coming here was an act of care, and that you can return here whenever you need to. Take one more breath with intention now. Inhale to 4, pause gently, exhale to 6. As you move, do so with gentle curiosity about how the rest of your day might feel different. You carry a soft light within you, small, steady, and enough, ready to be shared or kept close. If you like, set an intention to notice moments of joy, however small, over the next hours. Remember, joy can be a simple recognition, a tiny brightening in ordinary moments. bring a gentle smile to your face, perhaps a natural one that doesn't try too hard. When you are ready, open your eyes fully and bring your attention back to the room. Take a moment to look around with soft focus, appreciating the small details you might typically miss. If you need to move more gradually, honor that pace. There's no rush to the day. As you go, may you find ease in unexpected places and a steady moonlight steadiness within. Thank you for showing up for yourself in this way. This quiet care matters more than you might think. Be gentle with whatever comes next. The world can be demanding, and you deserve reprieve. Carry this moment like a small lantern in your pocket, a reminder that you have access to calm. If it feels right, take one last breath into 4. Pause gently and let the exhale wash into normal activity. May the moon's quiet presence and your gentle light accompany the rest of your day. When you are ready, go forward with a little more ease, a touch more joy, and the knowledge you can return